Hey guys, welcome back to more Permasand Invitational Round 4 content. This is upper bracket between Malekith and Watashi, that is FLCL. Neither player in danger of elimination here, but obviously great benefit to winning in this situation. Quick reminder guys, we are still taking donations for this tour. We're at about 600 bucks, not a bad prize pool, but it can certainly be better. If you guys want to get involved and donate, 100% of your donation goes to the players. The hosts, ABR and I, don't keep any of it. It all goes to them. So if you want to support the tour and support Old Gens, that's a great way to do it. Please let me know and we'll make that happen and you'll get the credit you deserve. In the meantime, if you're not subscribed to this channel and you're watching this, what are you waiting for? Hit that sub button. I upload all the time, very on top of narrating things and bringing you tournament play. If you enjoy what I do, hit the sub button and give me a like on this video. I'd really appreciate it. Alright, enough with all that. Let's get to what you guys came here to see. Here's game 1 in the best of 3 between these guys, and they are starting out in Gen 3. So Malekith is on the bottom, and Watashi, again FLCL, is on the top. It's going to be both of them staying in with the lead Lax and Zapdos respectively. Going to go for T-Wave and Curse, and here's a meta. +1 Body Slam, not a huge deal, takes it just fine, doesn't find the para. Meteor Mash and Body Slam again. This time he does find the Body Slam para, and now they're at comparable health. T-Tar comes in, and is going to find himself a Swampert. Could be HP Grass, otherwise not such a great matchup. Malekith not afraid, goes Hydro Pump, going to connect with Cloyster, and his awful special defense stat, despite the resistance, means he still takes 31%. Gonna spike up, Starmie gonna come in immediately, Zapdos reappears, and there is the rapid spin, so the spikes are gone, and just a little tiny bit of damage on the Zapdos as well, because why not? Here comes Celebi with the reappearance. It's going to be 15%. I said reappearance there. This is his first appearance. Sorry about that. He's going to Leech Seed, and that's going to get Baton Pass. So the Leech Seed is coming with him, and that's going to end up on the Paralyzed Metagross here. Now Zapdos gets revealed for Malekith, so they both have that. And T-Tar is going to be staring it down, which is, like I said, still suffering from the Leech Seed. Toxic is going to be lumberied away, and unfortunately for FLCL, he's going to find himself a miss on the Rock Slide. Now Swampert comes in. I guess that was a graphical glitch. It did show the Leech Seed, but he in fact did not have Leech Seed. Regardless, now we've switched away from that, and we've got ourselves no seeded Pokemon, though the Celebi was in play just there. Boom comes down for FLCL. It's going to connect with the Zapdos, so fairly even trade, maybe even a good trade for FLCL, given how healthy the Zapdos was. It was at 100% there when it got boomed on. And here's another boom, so at least a little bit of a mini theme here. The Meta, the Claydol, and probably the Cloyster all with Explosion. So a pretty offensive team it looks like for FLCL. He's going to spike up again, but it'll probably be immediately spun away. And indeed, that is what happens. Here comes Snorlax, also probably has boom. I'm surprised there's no Gengar on this team. Very common on this archetype that Watashi is running. But we now have seen his full 6. We know he doesn't have that. Malekith simply bringing out a way more balanced traditional squad here. Might have issues with the Lax other than Celebi going for Leech Seed, which he's got to be careful coming into boosted body slams or whatever it may be. And the Pert is in some trouble too. He goes down to 2% and he gets hit with a para from Body Slam. He does lefties up, but who cares? He's dead now, and he's going to get Body Slam for the knockout, bringing us to a 4-4. Still a hidden poke for Malekith. Celebi does get the Leech Seed off to deal with the Lax. That's, I mean, much needed, right? Doesn't seem like there's too much else for a switch in for Malekith. The other Lax, the Starmie, those don't seem like great options. T-Tar reappears for Watashi. We've seen only Rock Slide. He did have his Lumberry popped earlier. I think DD-Tar makes a lot of sense on the team given what we've seen from Watashi. He wants the aggressive finisher at the end. And I think that since he doesn't have Gengar or Arrow or anything like that, that the DD-Tar would make a lot of sense given all the booms and the spikes and just what the team needs as a whole. Here comes Dugtrio. Good thing FLCL does not fall for that. That would have been a real amateur move to go to the T-Tar there, but he knows better. Body Slam coming down. That's going to leave Malekith in some trouble. His lax will not survive another body slam, and Selby's going to have to switch into it, and he's going to get unluckily paralyzed as well. So this is really going to be an issue. The lax going on the offense for FLCL. Malekith in some trouble. He's going to have to fodder off his own lax. That leaves him with only Celebi and Dugtrio. It's going to be very difficult for only those Pokemon remaining to get this done. Here's Recover, and there's Self-Destruct. Down it goes, and I believe that's it. Dugtrio is going to have to beat both the Zapdos and the T-Tar. There's no great move to hit him both. He has to go Rock Slide. Pretty unexciting. He would need a mountain of flinches to somehow beat the T-Tar. That seems very unlikely. I mean, stranger things have happened, but T-Tar far and away the favorite to get it done here. There's a flinch, and we know there's no lefties, but he's going to need way more flinches than that. He finds 2 in a row to make it a little bit interesting, but it's still not even super close. There's the Earthquake. He's going to survive, so all of a sudden he actually does have a shot here. A crit or a flinch will steal this game. There it is. Unbelievable. Oh, my God. Can you believe that? Wow, Malekith is going to win this game. What a robbery. What a robbery. He finds 1, 2, 3 different flinches on 4 attacks against the T-Tar. That is pretty damn unlucky. It's the same way that Aerodactyl just randomly BS's out games. Same thing here. He manages to get the hacks that he needs against both the Zapdos, which we didn't even mention that. He got the flinch on that as well. So he got the insta-flinch on the Zapdos, because remember, the Hidden Power Grass would have rocked his world. Or Ice, either way, Hidden Power, whatever it was, we didn't actually see it, but he's going to have Hidden Power, so Hidden Power would have nailed him there. That would have resulted in his death, followed up with the Earthquake from the T-Tar, so he got the flinch on the Zapdos, and then 3 out of 4 flinches against the T-Tar, so he actually got 4 out of 5 Rock Slide flinches there to somehow pull this game up. This was an absolute robbery. FLCL classy guy just says GG, doesn't say anything else about it, but man, that's got to be frustrating from his end. This clearly should have gone his way. But we'll see if he can win the whole set. This is best of 3 for a reason. This is only game 1, and he's going to opt to bring us to a DPP game 2. Hopefully he takes a minute, grabs a drink, paces, whatever he's got to do, gets himself off tilt, because that was a really frustrating and unlucky ending. I would say probably the unluckiest finish I've seen of the whole tournament so far against FLCL. But we'll see if he can turn it around. Here's the DPP game. We'll switch sides for continuity. Malekith on the bottom, Watashi, that's FLCL, on the top. And it is Zapdos against Metagross, respectively. Goes immediate Heat Wave to be met by Flygon and misses. U-turn drags out T-Tar. And U-turn is going to get him out of the way as well. Good thing there's not a Dugtrio for the insta-kill on the T-Tar. He's going to stay in and crunch, gets a defense drop, and Pert is going to sub up and immediately be very, very low. But he's going to focus punch from behind the sub. Crunch is going to pop the sub, and obviously with the 4x weakness, T-Tar is not surviving the focus punch. So the lead goes to Malekith, and Watashi finds himself on the back foot, but trying to get some tempo back with these U-turns and setting up matchups that he likes. He brings Meta into a Zapdos that he knows has Heat Wave, so he's obviously content to do whatever he's going to do here, and it turns out to be Stealth Rocks. He thinks that's the worthwhile thing to do. U-turn comes down to get the Zapdos out of the way. Lati going to be the response to the Flygon. Draco Meteor, there is no more Flygon. Watashi, FLCL falls further behind. Malekith with the 6-4 advantage. The weakened meta reappears. Might just boom. No, he goes Zen Headbutt actually, but he's going to miss, so things go from bad to worse for FLCL. He's now going to go to Dragonite, see if he can use that to get some momentum going. He really needs to find something in what has been a pretty bad game for him so far. He gets an extreme speed off, and he gets met with Discharge from Zapdos. Now T-Tar comes in. Extreme speed again. That's not going to do it against the Rock type, resisting it. And Watashi out of the way. Here's Meta, and there are Stealth Rocks, so that leaves the Dragonite effectively dead the next time that it comes in. There is an Earthquake into nobody as the Zapdos fodders itself, so we've got ourselves an air quotes 5-4, but it's really a 5-3 when the Dragonite sacrifices itself, which it just did. Here's Magnezone, here's Fire Punch. T-Wave is going to give the Magnezone a fighting chance in this matchup if he can catch a crit or some paras or whatever it may be. Here comes Fire Punch. Not good enough. No burn, no crit. So Magnezone is going to win this 1v1. Leaves us to a 4-3 situation. They both have an unrevealed. Well, Malekith doesn't anymore. He shows Loom. Immediate Spore is just going to be the Magnezone. And the Metagross is pretty banged up as well. So it's going to have to be a pretty good last for FLCL to get out of this, given the condition of what he has remaining that we know of anyway. We still don't know the last poke, and that's going to be crucial. Focus Punch coming down, and that's an insta-kill on the Magnezone. I don't believe the Meta can survive that either, so the last poke is going to have to do something good. Here comes Meta. Here comes Zen Headbutt. And he doesn't go Focus Punch again. He goes for Spore, but that's going to get lummed. That actually might be a choke there. I think he was supposed to Focus Punch again, because now the Meta can either kill the Breloom or force it out. And indeed, that's what happens. He forces it out, and the Swampert gets foddered. So that leaves us in a 2-3. Make that a 3-1 as Thunderbolt takes out the Meta. So it is last poke, whatever. Turns out to be Bronzong against the whole team. And he actually does have a shot here. With Trick Room, he's going to be faster. So Gyro Ball here has a shot to just go through everybody. Yeah, there goes the Loom. And T-Tar the only thing left. I don't think that survives the Gyro Ball either. So actually the Bronzong is going to be good enough. He keeps the Trick Room Bronzong in the back. He becomes faster than everything thanks to switching those dimensions, and he just cleans it up. Functions basically like an ADV Agilogross in this instance. Just comes in, uses one move to be faster than everything, and just cleans up. And Watashi is going to send us to a Game 3. A Game 3 that arguably should not have happened. Like I said, Watashi robbed in that Game 1. Can Malekith take advantage of it, win the black-white game, and stay in the upper bracket? Or can FLCL fight his way back from the unlucky Game 1 and get himself to stay in the upper bracket? I haven't seen the game. I don't know how it ends. We're going to find out together. Here is the black-white game between these players, the rubber match. And we've got ourselves... What is this? We've got ourselves some like hyper offense dragon spam nonsense here from Watashi. I was going to say drag mag, but he doesn't even have mag. He's just going, how many dragons is this? All 6 of them? Yeah, we've got 6 dragons coming from FLCL. This is some kind of meme. And then Malekith on the other end is way more traditional, just a sand balance of sorts. But, man, this bottom team, 6 dragons coming from FLCL. I guess we'll see. We'll switch sides for continuity one more time. Malekith on the bottom and Watashi, FLCL, with his 6 dragon comp, is going to be on the top. And he's going to lead Garchomp and immediately go Earthquake into the lead T-Tar on the other side. He gets Rocks off, and that's it. Now Dragon Claw is going to come down on Lando after Intimidate. That's not as exciting. Rocks come down for Watashi as well, so they both have Rocks. And he's willing to let this happen. He's just going to go for a Dragon Claw one more time. Garchomp is going to go down. Here's the follow-up with, hey, a dragon, since he does have 6 of those. Going to be Haxorus, and he's just going to go with Outrage. That's going to take out Lando. Leaves us in a 5-5. Lati is going to come in and Dragon Pulse it. 5-4. This very well, given how stupidly offensive FLCL's team is. This is pretty straightforward, going to be an offensive game, just a back and forth quick one no matter what. Unlucky Draco Meteor miss, kind of lame, but he follows up and gets another one, so not a huge deal. Brings us to a 4-4. There's no way this is going more than, say, 30 turns. It'll probably go less than that, in fact, but we're going to find out. There's Flash Cannon on Dragonite. That's already down to 2%. But Mag gets out of the way. Here comes Amoonguss. And hey, it's Outrage again. That's going to do 73% on the way out, knocking it down to just 15%. Now Salamence is coming in. This is a blistering speed game. Not surprised given the composition, but I do not understand why he opted to bring this. Does he just not want to play Black-White the same way that Tama does, or does he really, truly believe this is it? This is the key to victory. This is how he's going to win this match. He's going to go Dragon Pulse. I mean, we're on turn 13, and there's only 5 Pokemon left at all between the two players. There's just been knockouts everywhere. Dragon Pulse Flash Cannon, down to only the Kyurem for Watashi. That's a really cool looking shiny. Going to go Outrage. There's the kill. I think we're done here. Amoonguss coming in to tank it. Nope. That's going to be out, so it's going to come down to the Kyurem against the Latios. He is confused here, thanks to the outrage. Dragon Pulse, good enough. And there is the knockout. Malekith is going to be the winner here, and he's going to be in the winner's bracket for this tour. Watashi, still alive, is going to get knocked down. Like I said, he definitely got robbed in that ADV game. This could have been a 2-0 victory for FLCL, but instead it is a 1-2 defeat. And that's rough. Malekith obviously will take it. He's in great shape now in the winner's bracket, not having to play next round. I really do not understand the team choice here. I don't know Black-White well enough to really know, but I mean, you've got to think that that's kind of memey, kind of not a 100% serious or viable team. Drag Mag is an archetype, but I mean, just flat out 6 dragons, I'm a little skeptical. I'm not a Black-White expert, but I'm not so sure about that one. And this game, as we expected, was pretty damn fast. 17 turns. It was never going to be too much more than that, given the team that Watashi chose to bring. All right, that is it for now. In real time, none of the other games have played yet, but when they do, I will certainly get those recorded and uploaded as well. Like I said, I'd really appreciate if you're not subscribed to this channel already, please think about doing that. I'd really appreciate it. And a thumbs up for the video if you have enjoyed this tour so far. A lot of time and effort being put into it. Thumbs up takes you about half a second. I think that's a fair ask. All right, guys, thank you, and I will see you in the next video.